Hello, Sophia here. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I started off great. I didn't have I wasn't recording and I started making my cards. So I'll catch you up here real quick. First of all, I am doing Halloween cards today with sketches. And before you run away, because I know a lot of you probably aren't into doing Halloween cards, but just remember when I do sketch cards, you can just change out the papers or the embellishments and turn it into Christmas cards if that's what you're doing right now, or birthday cards or fall cards, whatever you're doing. Okay, so don't run just because I'm doing a Halloween card. Okay, so we're doing a sketch here. It's by Jess Crafts, and we're doing the base here is 4 1/4 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you need three 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 strips. Now I did put two down, and then I realized, oh wait, I am not recording. So with these down, this next one has to go in the middle like this. Okay, now I'm going to change this up. If you want to do it the way they show on the sketch here, you can take this piece here, and if you have these cut aparts, like something like this is great. You just cut them to fit and then you put it on, you're done. Maybe even just put it on a mat and then put it on. You can be done. Okay, I'm changing it up a bit. Okay, I'm going to turn mine as a landscape card, and I am going to decorate this piece of paper right here in the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to move this out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in my stamping platform because I want to, where's my stamp set now? I want to use this stamp set. It's Darcy's Heart and Home stamp set, and it has this cute little witch's feet, or shoes, I guess. Probably see it better there. Okay. And I want to put three of them down, and I'm going to line them up. I need to put three. I'm hoping I'm going to get three on here evenly. I think I can, but you know, sometimes your measurements are not always perfect. So pick this up, put some VersaFine Black Onyx ink on it. And stamp that down. Okay, now I want to move this down. It's on 4 1/4, let's try 7. I'm not sure how far I have to go, but they need all to be, oh, this might work perfect. Okay, let's just make sure it's held down. This one could have been a little bit darker, but it'll work, not to worry. Okay, so let's just put this aside for now. I'm going to take my markers out now. I have, these are just Artify, just regular markers. They're water-based, I believe, not alcohol. And they have two different ends, a wide end and a fine end. And I'm going to use the fine end, and I'm going to color this. And don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with it too much. I'm just going to move my thing down a bit so you can actually see a little bit. So I'm going to start with my orange. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to, oops, sorry, I'm just going to move this back out a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my card back in, my card base, and I'm going to put it in the middle. Actually, I want to go this way. I'm going to glue that in the middle. Okay, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Okay, now I want to put on my sentiment on the bottom, but I have a sentiment here, and it says, good witch, bad witch. Yeah, it's all about the shoes. Okay, so I'm going to put, now I've been going through a bunch of my tubs that still have scrapbook or card making things in them, and I found a bunch of these punches. Some of them are just embossing punches, but this one actually punches out, and I thought, how cute is that? I don't even remember buying this. It's so long ago. So I'm going to take out 3, or punch out 3. Such cute little witches. All right, like that. Okay, so let's glue this down. I was going to pop up my witches, but they're kind of tiny. So I think I'm just going to leave them the way they are. Let's put this on a card base now. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, I just love those little shoes. I might do another one, and instead of the black and the orange traditional Halloween colors, maybe I'll do one with just all fun colors, bright yellow, orange, green, purple, rainbow colors. Kids would get a kick out of that. There we go. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, let's do the second one. This sketch is number 29, and it's from Operation Right Home. Very quick. Okay, so this one's going to be Halloween as well. So what I did was I cut my panel 4 1/4. No, 4 by 5 1/4. And then my base is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And so I just wanted a little bit. So then when it goes on my card, you're going to be able to see a little bit of the white around, which is good because my sentiment's going to be white. Oops, wrong one. Okay, so these are, I glued the green to the black. Next, what I want to do is I have this Halloween paper, and it's cut at 2 inches by 5 inches. And I just added an extra 1/8 onto the back for the mat. And the mat is, it'll be 2 1/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so let's just get this off here. So I am going to kind of center it top and bottom here. Okay. These papers are basically just a Halloween package that I've had for many, many years. I just use them over and over because how often do you make Halloween cards? It's not like you do a million Halloween cards like you do at Christmas time, right? Okay, so now this one here, this little part, is 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. And we have 2 3/8, no, 2 5/8 by 3 5/8 for the little mat around the outside. Okay, so I'm going to put that down, but when I put it down, I'm not going to put it in the middle. I'm going to move it down just a smidgen so you kind of can see the boo, okay, because it's Halloween. Whoops. Thought I was going to add some glue there. Sometimes these paper strips work, these double-sided tape work great, and sometimes they don't. So, but I find sometimes I like using them, especially if I'm going to do like kits to make late down the road. I like to put my tape on so it just kind of makes it quicker. So I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom, but I want to make sure we can still make out that says boo on it. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to add a piece in here. Now I could have just, if I wanted to, I could have just taken one of these cut aparts here, cut them out, to fit and put on there and be done. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit more. So what I did was, same stamp set, Darcy stamp set, I took my little, I've used it millions of times, so I'm just going to show you on the, there we go, so you can see the picture. That's what I'm going to put the little girl, little witchy girl. Okay, and I didn't have any green paper to match this for my mat, so I took my Distress Oxide Twisted Citron and I just went all over the inside edges of the paper and made a mat out of it. Okay, now I'm just going to put her right in the middle because you look at it, you see Halloween right away, and you have Halloween, boo. So that's what I'm going to do, is just stick her down. Whoops, there I go again. Take the paper off. Now again, you can still use Christmas paper, right? I don't want you to be turned off if it's Halloween, because I mean, you don't give a lot of Halloween cards out, I'm assuming, but I'll be making a couple more yet for my grandkids. My granddaughter last year won it Wednesday, from the movie, and she loved the card. And this year I asked her what would she like, and I thought it would be witches or pumpkins, and she said, I want to have Katy Perry in a tiger suit, from the song Roar. It's like, okay. So that's what I'm going to try and make her. I'll probably show you down the road once I get that done. Okay, so I'm going to put this on a card panel, and you see there's a little bit of white all around the edges, and I planned it that way. And I'm going to glue this one down. Sorry about if you hear any banging. My husband's doing renovations still, so not very often you don't hear hammers going in my house lately. So, all right. So there we are. Oh, actually, you know what I want to do? I punched out another witch. Whoop, whistle there. And I want to put her right here. Why not? And there she goes. Perfect. All right. So there are the 2 sketches and the 2 cards. So if you want to take a picture, let me see. I'll do this one first. There you go. And then there's this one. All right, there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed my sketches today for Friday. You all have a great weekend, and don't forget to comment below which one you like the best. Or if you change it to a Christmas one or make a Halloween one, please go ahead and put it on my Facebook group, because I would really love to see them. I'm sure everybody over there would love to see them as well. All righty, have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.